And again, Sergio, Eduardo, Diaz, Antunez, also known as Sonic, inmate number 20-02116. And Colonel Peter Maltese. These are questions that the community is asking you. These are inmates that it is your job to make sure they're safe. This should be addressed, and the fact there is no media coverage is a scarier idea. It's even a bigger problem. Why is this being covered up?
You see, like they moved me to another part, alright? And and they got knife. So how they got knife in there? Like something for like you can start somebody. So so I think the police they bring the stuff and give it to the intake. You feel me? So
So basically, you're saying that maybe the
So you're saying that the uh, the inmates, the knives that they have inside the jail facility, you think the correctional officers are supplying them with it?
yeah, and y si no es así, ellos saben cómo hacen la cuchilla.
if it's not like
Y no
that,
lo
they
cambian,
are
y no lo
aware
cambian.
the way that they're making their own weapons.
So they know about it.
They know, but they don't.
But they don't.
Do you, what do you think? You got stabbed inside that jail facility. They didn't report it on the news. It's not on the news. Do you think the two inmates are MS-13 members? Correct. Okay, they're MS-13 members. Do you think the correctional officers have anything to do with the stabbing? Your stabbing?
Yeah.
You think the correctional officers?
Yeah, because they open my door. How my door like open by itself? Like the police open myself. You feel me? Yeah.
Listen, I gotta go, alright?
All right, another beautiful day where we're voicing out
Talk to you later.
the voice of those who can't voice their voice on the outside.
No.
Every
Don't worry
day
about
I'm
me.
voicing out my brother's voice.
Don't worry about me. I'll be
Every
alright.
day I'm gonna be
Listen, I
voicing
gotta
out
go,
those inmates that are on the inside, that are being
Talk to you later.
abused, that don't have families on the outside. And we're being connected every day with other inmates and other families that do have loved ones in there that are being abused by those correctional officers that are abusing inmates. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you every correctional officer is bad. A lot of correctional officers, they go in, they take care of the inmates, they do serve and protect, but there are some that are abusing the power that they have, that are abusing the badge, the uniform. And in all my research and all my conversation with the other inmates and the other families that have loved ones in there, the same names keep coming up. Suda, Correctional Officer Suda, Correctional Officer Tipton, Correctional Officer Malinsky, Sergeant Daniels. These correctional officers are using excessive force. They call themselves inside that jail facility as the Red Team. That Red Team has a reputation where when they start beating you up, you're not gonna walk again. So wanted to come on here and cover what happened about a month ago, because this, for whatever reason, is being covered up. It's not getting media coverage. The mother, they scared the mother where she's not coming forward and talking about it. Her son is Sergio Eduardo Diaz Antunez, also known as Sonic. Inmate number 20-02116. He was released 1 month after he was stabbed in Prince William County jail facility. So 2 inmates, 5 o'clock in the morning, they go into his cell and they began stabbing him. Those 2 inmates are MS-13 gang members. So after 8 minutes into it, the correctional officers went in, Sergio Eduardo Diaz was sent to Innova Fairfax Hospital, and he was treated there for his stabbings. A month after his stabbing, the mother threatened to sue the jail facility, and she was able to get a motion for for her son to be released from the jail facility and be on an ankle bracelet on house arrest. So right now, Sergio is at his house. He is on house arrest with an ankle bracelet. But the mother is scared to come forward and talk about this particular incident. My question is this. Two inmates, 5 o'clock in the morning, they're MS-13 members. Those doors, the cell door is electronically controlled by the correctional officers. The correctional officers can open it and can close it. That's the only way it can open and close. My question is, how was it open at 5 o'clock in the morning? How did those two MS-13 members, how were those two inmates able to get that door open unless the correctional officers opened it for them? And my other question is, are there correctional officers that have ties with MS-13 members that were able to coordinate this stabbing with the MS-13 members? The two inmates were able to access that door and go in and stab Sergio. This is a question that's not being answered, and I asked this question directly to Colonel Peter Maltese. He's a superintendent. Now, sir, you're the superintendent of the jail facility. It is your job to make sure those inmates are safe. It is not your job to have this covered up. Has not been reported on the media. The mother is scared, and the community, we fear for the other inmates in your jail facility. So these are big questions that you should come forward and answer. My brother has been beaten up by correctional officer Tipton, correctional officer Malinsky, correctional officer Suda, correctional officer Sergeant Daniels. They call themselves the Red Team inside that jail facility. They're doing it to a lot of other inmates where they're beating them up, They have a reputation where if they beat you up, you're not going to walk again. And they did that to my brother. And I'm being told, I'm getting information that there is other incidents, that other inmates, that this is happening too. They go in, handcuff you behind your back, strip you naked, beat you up, and you can't walk again. They refuse to give you medical.